So I'm trying to keep upbeat. And today we're going to do a drive outside of Homer, Alaska. We're going towards Ketchimak City and beyond Ketchimak City down East End Road. Some stuff is happening at my church I feel sad about. I'm putting it in God's hands. Bad thing about me is some people tell me it's not a curse, but I've always had this curse where some things that are going to happen I know about ahead of time, and I don't know what you call it. It's not my conscience talking to me. I don't know if it's angels or what. But sometimes things tell me stuff that's going to happen before it happens, sometimes by a long time. And when you know things are going to happen, it just makes it so much harder to deal with, because I get myself worked up and I'm in pain about it for days or weeks, sometimes ahead of it. But I pray about it. Before I found God, it was even harder. I still feel all the pain about it, and it still breaks my heart. But I'm learning how to deal with it. So that's why my face is all red, my eyes are all red. It's not that I do any drugs or drink or anything like that. It's just that I'm solemn, so I apologize beforehand for that. But I'll flip the camera around and we'll drive down East End Road. We're past Ketchimak City already, but we'll go out here a little ways till I feel like turning around, and then we'll turn around and come back. So this will be the head of Ketchimak Bay on the right. You can see the glaciers over there. We will be able to here in a second. And this is Ketchimak Drive, or East End Road, past Ketchimak City. We're heading towards the old Fritz Creek General Store that unfortunately burned down. This is really sad because I like to go out there and get brisket sandwiches and pizza, and they had awesome red raspberry crunch bars. I can just remember all the food they used to have. They had like smoked duck and couscous in the cold section to go, like tamales. They had a little tiny video store there at one point. There was a little post office, gas station. The only thing that's changed out here is like the cell phone tower, and there's a bunch more building, unfortunately. All the good farmland's getting used up by the McMansions, which really sucks for Alaska. I think it was really, really a horrible, bad thing. We should have protected our farmlands. We have only got so much that's usable. You can see there's still some round bales there that someone did. And this town is kind of becoming Californicated. It's less and less of the old Alaska. It doesn't feel like Alaska at all to me anymore, except for when I'm out fishing. This town doesn't anyway. It's kind of like summer. It all became one giant strip mall connected. And then they started having problems with homeless people and drugs, violence. And it's kind of like when you can see the writing on the wall. The church here, but now I'm worried about that. I think things really have like a stronger effect on me too because I'm by myself, and it is the holidays, and it is the time that we're losing all our light until December 21st, and we'll slowly gain it back again. So it'll be dark by around 5 o'clock. So I have to get out and take advantage of as much sunlight as I can. And it's really hard for some people. And for some people, it absolutely changes their personality 100%. Here's the old Fritz Creek General Store. I'm glad to see they're rebuilding it. Oh, I'm glad it's looking just like it did originally. We'll swing there on the way back and take a look at that. When I first came here to Homer, the greatest things where I met the nicest people back when it was still the old Alaska was the old hippies and fishermen at the old Alice's Champagne Palace that had the Fat Racks pizza, that had the Subaru shrine in front of the pizza order window, where you could get an Augustine pizza that weighed I believe it was 5.5 to 7 pounds. What else? Mike's Coffee, K-Bay Coffee. Mike was pretty Rasta back then. Really nice group of people. Super friendly and kind and loving. What else? I never liked the salty dog. I'm sorry, but I've never liked. Just some bars always had some negativity around them, and I never felt like it was a great place. Sorry for that. That's just my personal opinion. Someone else probably get mad at me and say, "Oh, you're full of crap." Tell me different, but those are really the places besides the Fritz Creek General Store that stood out in my mind. Even when it was a bit of a drive for me to get here, I still loved it. I loved driving out here to the Russian village of Razdolna. When I first got here to Alaska, and I was struggling and just trying to make ends meet, working as many jobs as I could. I used to pitch fish off the Russian boats for the fish factory when I was here in the off season from Seward. And the Russian families, the Kuzmins, the Rutovs, I believe the Mardashev, would give me fish, give me some of the bycatch yellow. I did a good job because I always wanted to do a good job, and even though I wasn't making crap for an hourly wage, I didn't dilly-dally. I got the boat pitched, got it done. I wanted to do a good job for them. I wanted to keep the rest of the crew moving fast. And sometimes people get angry at me because they felt like they wanted to soak up some hours. But you should never think like that when you're doing a job for someone. You should be doing the best you can, the quickest you can. And even though, so I'm descended from the same people that ended up in Rus, from Sweden, farmers and stuff, from the Vikings. Part of my family ended up going to Greenland, related to Eric the Red. And some of my family stayed in Sweden and farmed, and then some of my family left Sweden and came to America. sure some of my family lineage ended up traveling south from Göteborg on boats and going up the Vltava and taking over villages and moving down and fighting the Mongols. So we share the same people, and it's not that we're like always unhappy. We don't smile a lot because we're not fake, and we tend to show our emotions. And you know, maybe we have a gruff looking persona on the outside, but when you talk to them, you find out they're some of the nicest, kindest people that you're ever going to meet. Definitely some of the most loving. So never judge a book by its cover. You see us North people, just come up and talk to us like normal, and don't be... Okay, we got reconnected. Sorry for that. When I went past McNeil Canyon School, it cut out on me, but now we're getting closer to the Russian village. And I need to go back and get gas when I get to Fritz Creek. I wish I would have remembered to do that first. But I think I'll be good. I wanted to go there and get gas and protest because the two gas stations in Homer are still charging about 75 cents more a gallon than what the gas price is at the next villages up the road. So I really don't like greed. I just passed Buttermilk on East End Road. If you go out here far enough, there's like a snowmobile club called Snowmads. And let's see, what sign did they put here now? I think this is just a trail. Eveline State Recreation Area, which is basically just a trail through people's backyards, so I don't see the point of that. I guess people like to cross-country ski or ski through a housing subdivision, but whatever. Now you can see we're getting closer to the head of the bay, and there used to be 3 Russian villages beyond the head of this bay. I'm going to switch back down the beach, which is like death-defying in the winter. And then you had to drive across a bunch of creeks on the beach. You can see what it looks like down there. You can see this is like, if you slide off here, good night, it's all over. I don't know if you can see how steep that is, but I hate this road in the winter. It's somewhat like not bad right now. This is risky filming, and people are giving me the stink eye because I'm filming, actually, because this road sucks. There's a big icy spot there. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get land out here, because I hate that there's no guardrails on any of this. There's the head of the bay. And I don't think I'm going all the way out. I'm just going to look around right here. Doggos. Oh, good puppies. Those doggos are there. Sun's trying to pop out. I know some people down in that village, and we'll see if they'll let me come, but maybe we'll go to an Old Believer service down there someday. Since a lot of people really know who I am. That may be possible. You can see the Homer Spit way out there. See how beautiful it is over there on the other side. Oh, got it back for a second. I might momentarily lose reception here. It's like almost 11 in the morning here in Alaska. So this is East End Road past Homer towards the head of the bay, closer to the Russian village of Razdolna. It feels more like real Alaska back here still. Let's see, the Russians make their own boats. Some of the boat molds. Really ingenious, hardworking people. I wish I would have came up here when I was younger than what I even did. I posted an ad to see if I could get someone to make me a rabushka, which is a traditional Russian shirt. I have one, but I'd like to have more of them. You start to see more of the water. So this is Ketchimek Bay. This is south of Homer. You can see a glacier over there. You can see Homer way off in the distance over there. It's icy in the winter. I have studs on, but this road has taken people's lives. This would be a heck of a ride on a bicycle. So we're going north on East End Road. Now we're headed towards Fritz Creek. You can see the Homer Spit stretching out to the water way out there. It's McNeil Canyon Meats. And I'll stop and get gas in front of the old Fritz Creek General Store. It was destroyed in a fire, but it looks like they're rebuilding it exactly like it looked, which is so cool. I'm glad that they're able to do that. So this is East End Road, south of Homer, Alaska, towards Razdolna, that direction. And now we're closer to Fritz Creek. We're actually in Fritz Creek now. And I'll stop up here after this curve to the Fritz Creek General Store and get gas. Where it's cheaper, let's see, 39, like 30 cents cheaper than what it is in Homer right now. There's the Fritz Creek General Store. I'll just set you there and you can look at the Fritz Creek General Store while I fill up on gas real quick. Okay. Just threw some gas in there quick. Fritz Creek General Store and Post Office, grocery, liquor, real food to go. Yep, they got it rebuilt. Looking exactly the same. This is the Homestead restaurant here. I don't quite understand what that's all about. That's never really seemed to have been taken off. Mushroom Street. Get a little speed down this hill to get up the next hill. If you're not like a savvy winter driver, this is not the side of the town for you. This is not the road you want to be on. I picked up chicken feed in Kachemak City and some food. I'm going to try to eat something today. I think my life would be 1,000% better if I had someone waiting at home and I didn't like go to work, come home to an empty house every night. It's really the Orthodox Church and God are the only things keeping me going. Sorry to say. Well, glad to say, but still, it's not the greatest situation. So say a prayer for me. I have a guardian rabbit that someone dropped off that a priest blessed with holy water last year. I call him my guardian rabbit. He came out to visit me. I was worried the lynx that had been through my yard had taken him, but I was so glad to see him this morning after I was doing my morning prayers. I went out and petted him and gave him some food. I got my turkeys and my emu out there. I'll do a live stream of the farm once I get back home. This is kind of interesting. We have a lot of grassland here in this part. This is another little microclimate. So there'll be black spruce trees and old withered birch trees amongst hay grass that grows pretty tall. It's kind of an unusual subclimate or microclimate for Alaska. Excuse me, you can see how different it is in like the boreal forest. It's just mostly all like that on this bench. And if anyone wants to come up to Alaska, you can find me on Hip Camp. Just look up Pike Ainsworth on Hip Camp, and my farm will pop up. You notice these micro houses are kind of new, but that is way too tiny. I don't know how anyone could make it and keep their sanity in a winter on almost no land, living in something that small. And my place is small. Now we're coming back into Homer. Homer Boatyard, Marine Lift is over there. It's the bagel shop. Actually, you know what? We'll stop here at the bagel shop and grab a bagel. They got bagels and coffee. So I think we'll do another live stream later, because I don't want to really go in there and offend people. So, no idea. I don't know anything. I do know who that is that you're talking about, but that has nothing to do with the stream. It does kind of look like Canada. So we'll end the stream here and we'll do another one later. See you guys soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Like and subscribe. I love you all.